The identity of your soulmate is being revealed in your dreams. Don't ignore this. Have you ever woken up at 3 a.m. with your heart racing, not from fear, but from a lingering sense of longing? You just stepped out of a dream where you were talking to someone whose face felt more familiar than your own, yet you've never met them in your waking life. If you're watching this right now, wherever the universe has led you, let me tell you something that was not just a dream. In the fast-paced noise of our modern world, we've been taught to dismiss our dreams as brain junk or random firing neurons. But for the chosen ones, for those of you walking a higher path, your dreams are the ultimate boardroom. They are the sacred space where the veil between this dimension and the next is at its thinnest. Right now, as you navigate your career, your daily routines, and your daily grind, there is a cosmic orchestration happening behind the scenes. The universe is tired of waiting for a chance encounter. It has started a high-level briefing in your subconscious. The identity of your soulmate is being revealed to you, pixel by pixel, in your sleep. But here's the catch. The ego is loud, and the soul is a whisper. If you don't know how to decode the symbols, the colors, and the specific energy shifts happening in your dream state, you might walk right past your destiny in a crowded street next week. In this deep dive session, we are going to unpack the 7 non-negotiable signs that your soulmate is visiting you in the astral realm. We're going to talk about the dream link phenomenon that's trending across the spiritual community. And most importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how to verify if that stranger in your sleep is the one your soul has been mourning for lifetimes. Don't ignore the static. Don't ignore the coincidences. You are being prepared for a union that will shift your entire reality. Let's step into the dreamscape. The first thing you have to understand is that the dream world is not a place of make-believe. In the higher dimensions of spiritual consciousness, we are beginning to realize what ancient civilizations always knew. When your physical body enters a state of REM sleep, your energetic body, the soul, is untethered. It's like your soul leaves its home base to go roam the vast expanse of the collective consciousness. And it's in this vast, unfiltered space where your soulmate is already waiting for you. Think about the familiar stranger. This is the person who appears in your dreams with a face you can't quite pin down when you wake up, but whose energy is unmistakable. We are often so focused on visual identity, what someone looks like, what they wear, their social media profile. But the universe doesn't identify people by their digital handle. It identifies them by their frequency. Have you noticed how, in these dreams, you don't need to introduce yourself? There is no "Hi, my name is." There is only a profound, overwhelming sense of knowing. This is because your souls have already spent lifetimes together. You are not meeting them for the first time in your dreams. You are reconnecting. When you see this recurring figure, pay attention to the setting. Are you in a house you've never seen before, yet you feel completely safe? Are you walking through a city that feels familiar, or a quiet town you've never visited? These settings are anchor points. They are psychic environments created by your combined energies to facilitate a meeting. If you keep returning to the same dream location, it means the connection is intensifying. Your soulmate is literally trying to build a foundation with you in the spirit world before it manifests in the physical world. Now, let's talk about the telepathic download. In these dreams, you might not even speak out loud. You might just sit in silence, but when you wake up, you have information you didn't have before. Maybe you suddenly feel an urge to start a new project, move to a different location, or change a habit. This is a soul sync. Your partner's energy is influencing your subconscious growth. They are leveling you up so that when you finally meet in the physical realm, you are both vibrationally ready for the union. Many people in our modern, hyper-rational society try to explain this away as wishful thinking. They'll tell you that you're just lonely or that your brain is playing tricks on you, but the chosen ones know better. You know the difference between a brain dump dream and a visitation dream. A brain dump dream is chaotic, fast, and fades within minutes of waking up. A visitation dream stays with you. It haunts your afternoon. It makes you look at strangers a little bit longer, wondering if it was them. It's a heavy, golden energy that sits in your chest. We also need to address the mirror effect. Sometimes, you won't see your soulmate's face at all. Instead, you will see a version of yourself that is happier, more radiant, and more at peace. This is your soulmate reflecting back to you what you become when you are in their presence. They are showing you the union frequency. If you find yourself dreaming of a version of you that is home, it's a sign that the person you are destined to be with is currently moving through their own healing process to reach you. We often talk about the twin flame or soulmate journey as if it's a fairy tale, but the reality is that it's a magnetic pull. Imagine two powerful magnets separated by a thin wall. They can't see each other, but they are constantly straining toward one another. Your dreams are the holes in that wall. Every time you dream of them, the wall gets thinner. One of the most profound signs to look for is the sensation of touch. If you feel a hand on yours, or a hug that feels warmer than any physical embrace you've ever had, take note. This is astral tactility. Your nervous system is literally recording the energetic signature of your soulmate's touch. It's a biological save the date. The universe is preloading their touch into your memory so that when they finally brush past you in a crowded space, your body will recognize them before your mind does. Your skin will literally hum with a sense of recognition. But why now? Why are these dreams intensifying for so many of you in this specific season? It's because the Earth's frequency is shifting. We are moving out of an era of accidental relationships and into an era of divine assignments. You are not just looking for a partner to share responsibilities with. You are looking for your counterpart in the great work. The identity being revealed to you isn't just about a name or a face. It's about a mission. Look closely at what you are doing together in these dreams. Are you solving a problem? Are you traveling? Are you simply existing in a state of pure, unconditional love? Whatever the theme of the dream is, that is the theme of your future life together. Do not let the skepticism of the world dim this light. In a culture that prizes hustle over healing, dreaming is seen as a waste of time. But for you, dreaming is the work. It is the preparation. It is the blueprint. You are building the house of your future relationship in the clouds before you lay the first brick on the ground. As we go deeper into this journey, we have to talk about the archetypes of the soulmate. You see, the universe doesn't always show you a literal video of your future. Sometimes it speaks in the language of symbols, a language your soul understands perfectly, even if your logical mind is still catching up. Many of us are overwhelmed by information, but these three archetypes will give you the clarity you've been praying for. The first archetype is the protector. This is one of the most common dreams reported by the chosen ones. In these dreams, you might find yourself in a chaotic situation. Perhaps you're lost in a vast, unfamiliar place, or you're facing a storm. Suddenly, a figure appears. They don't necessarily fight the battle for you, but their mere presence changes the atmosphere. The storm calms, or the path becomes clear. This archetype is revealing that your soulmate's primary role in your life right now is energetic shielding. Even if they haven't met you physically, their spirit is holding the line for you. If you are feeling a sudden sense of safety in your waking life despite the world being in chaos, it's because this protector energy is filtering through your dream state into your reality. The second archetype is the teacher. Have you ever had a dream where a stranger is showing you how to do something, or perhaps handing you a book or a key? This is a profound sign. We are often conditioned to believe we have to figure it all out on our own, but a soulmate union is a partnership of growth. This dream archetype is a preview of the wisdom they are bringing into your life. They aren't just coming to give you romance. They are coming to give you a key to a part of your soul you've kept locked away. Pay attention to the objects they hand you in these dreams. A key, a compass, a golden thread. These are not random. They represent the specific tools your soulmate will provide to help you fulfill your divine purpose. The third, and perhaps most intense, is the mirror soul. These are the dreams where you don't just see them, you are them. You might experience the dream through their eyes, feeling their emotions, their anxieties, and their deep desire to find you. This is the ultimate twin flame or high-level soulmate indicator. It's called clairsentient dreaming. You are literally experiencing their reality in real time. If you wake up feeling a sudden burst of sadness or joy that doesn't belong to you, you've just had a mirror soul encounter. You are being shown their identity not through a face, but through their heart print. But how do you differentiate between a divine soulmate dream and a karmic dream? This is where many people get confused. We often mistake intensity for destiny. A karmic dream, one involving someone from your past or a lesson you need to learn, often feels heavy, dramatic, or leaves you feeling drained and anxious when you wake up. It's a dream of unfinished business. A divine soulmate dream, however, feels like relief. It feels like the end of a long journey. Even if the dream is brief, it leaves a golden trail of peace in your spirit that lasts for days. Now, let's move into something very practical, the physical verification. How do you take these 3:00 a.m. revelations and use them to identify this person in the real world around you? The universe often uses the rule of three. If you see a specific, unique trait in your dream, perhaps a very distinct mark, a specific accessory, or a unique way they laugh, the universe will ping that trait in your waking life 3 times. You might see a visual that reminds you of that detail. You might hear someone use that exact phrase. These are syncs. We often call these coincidences, But in the spiritual realm, they are breadcrumbs. They are designed to keep you on the trail. I want you to think about the vibrational match. When you are in the dream, pay close attention to the color of the light around them. Is it a soft blue, a vibrant gold, or a deep rose pink? This color is their aura signature. When you eventually meet this person in the physical realm, you won't see the color with your eyes, but you will feel it with your heart. You will walk into a room, and someone's energy will feel like that blue light from your dream. Your soul will say, "There it is. That's the frequency we practiced in the sleep state." For those of you in the Chosen One collective, these revelations are accelerating because you are being called to a higher level of service. The identity reveal isn't just about your personal happiness, though that is a beautiful byproduct. It's about the fact that your combined light is needed for the collective shift happening right now. Think about the way the North Star works. It doesn't move, it stays fixed so that travelers can find their way home. Your soulmate is being revealed in your dreams to act as your internal North Star. When the world gets too loud, when the news is overwhelming, or when you feel like you're losing your way, you can retreat into that dream memory. You can remember the look in their eyes, that look of absolute, unwavering recognition, and it will anchor you. As you move through your week, I want you to start practicing active observation. Don't go looking for them with a sense of desperation. Desperation is a low vibe frequency that actually pushes the union away. Instead, move with a sense of calm expectancy. You already know they exist. You've already met them in the astral. The identity reveal is simply a matter of the physical world catching up to the spiritual truth. In the next part of this deep dive, we are going to talk about the shadow obstacles. What happens when your own fears try to block these dreams? And more importantly, I'm going to share the dream activation script, a specific set of words you can say before you hit the pillow tonight to demand a clear, undeniable reveal of your soulmate's face. You have the keys to the kingdom. It's time you learned how to turn the lock. Now we have to address the elephant in the room, the shadow obstacles. Why is it that some nights you feel so close to them you can almost taste the air in the room, while other nights it feels like a radio station lost in static? In our fast-paced culture, our brains are constantly bombarded with blue light from our phones, daily stress, and collective anxiety. This creates a static shield around your subconscious. The ego is the ultimate gatekeeper. Its job is to keep you safe. And to the ego, safe means predictable. A soulmate union is anything but predictable. It is a total soul quake. So, your ego might actually be blocking the identity of your soulmate in your dreams to protect you from the overwhelming change that comes with meeting them. If you've been feeling a spiritual dryness, or if your dreams have been muddy and confusing lately, understand that this is just your ego's defense mechanism. It's not that the universe has stopped speaking to you. It's just that you have a noise-canceling filter turned on. To break through this, we have to talk about the decluttering of the astral field. Think of your mind like a theater screen. If the screen is covered in dust and old projections, you can't see the movie clearly. The dust is the karmic residue, the thoughts of your past, the what-ifs of mistakes, and the fear that you're not enough for a divine love. We are often obsessed with doing, but the astral realm is about being. To clear the dust, You must spend at least 20 minutes before bed in a zero-point state. This means no scrolling on social media, no checking emails, and no watching stressful news. You need to tell your nervous system that the day watch is over and the soul watch has begun. Now, let's get into the dream activation ritual. This is a high-vibe practice used by spiritual adepts to bridge the gap between the conscious and the subconscious. If you want a clear, undeniable reveal of your soulmate's identity tonight, you cannot be passive. You have to be an active dreamer. Start by preparing your anchor. This can be a simple piece of paper or a dedicated dream journal kept right by your bedside. Writing by hand is a physical act that signals to your brain that this information is high priority. Before you close your eyes, I want you to speak this activation decree out loud. In the spiritual laws of the universe, the spoken word is a frequency that commands reality. Say these words with authority. I call upon the divine intelligence and the guardians of my path. Tonight, I tear down the veil. I command my subconscious to reveal the face, the energy, and the essence of my divine counterpart. I am ready to see. I am ready to know. I am ready to receive. My heart is open, and my spirit is clear. Show me who I am waiting for. As you lie down, don't try to visualize a specific face. That's your ego trying to control the outcome. Instead, visualize a golden door in the center of your forehead, your third eye. See yourself walking through that door. On the other side is a space of pure, white light. This is the neutral zone where your soulmate can meet you without the interference of your daily life. One of the biggest breakthroughs you will experience after this ritual is the emotional echo. You might not remember the exact color of their eyes, but you will wake up with a feeling that you haven't felt in years, a feeling of being seen. We spend so much of our time trying to be noticed, but being seen is different. It's the feeling that someone knows your darkest corners and your brightest peaks, and they aren't going anywhere. When you wake up with that echo, hold on to it. Don't jump out of bed to check your phone. Sit with that feeling for 5 minutes. That feeling is their identity. But what happens when you see someone in a dream who isn't your soulmate? This is a common trap. Sometimes, the universe will show you a placeholder. A placeholder is someone who has a similar energy to your soulmate but isn't the one. They are sent to test your discernment. If you see someone and your first thought is, I guess this will do, or they look like my type, that's a placeholder. A true soulmate reveal will make you feel like your soul is saying, finally, you're here. It's the difference between a sparkler and a lightning bolt. Also have to discuss the environmental cues. Sometimes, the identity isn't revealed through a person, but through a location. You might dream of a specific place, a landmark, or a very particular landscape. If you see a location you've never been to, research it. I'm serious. We live in a world where information is at our fingertips for a reason. If you dream of a specific door, and 3 days later you see that image elsewhere, that is a geographic sync. Your soulmate is currently in that energy grid. For the chosen ones watching this, you might also start experiencing parallel life dreams. These are dreams where you are living a completely different life, perhaps a simpler one, or one where you are already with this person. You aren't making this up. You are tapping into a parallel timeline where the union has already happened. The goal of the dream reveal is to pull that timeline into this one. You are literally downloading your future into your present. One final thing for this section, the sign of the name. Occasionally, the universe will be very literal. You might wake up with a name ringing in your ears, or you might see a name written on a wall in your dream. Do not dismiss this as just a name. Names carry vibrations. Even if the name doesn't belong to the person's first name, it might be part of their identity, their work, or their location. As you prepare for sleep tonight, remember that you are a co-creator. You aren't just a victim of whatever dreams happen to pop into your head. You are the director of this astral film. The identity of your soulmate is a secret that the universe is dying to tell you. It's just waiting for you to be quiet enough to hear it. In the final section of this script, we are going to talk about the awakening sync, what to do in the first 60 seconds after you wake up to lock the identity into your physical memory. And I'm going to share the one danger sign that tells you a dream is actually a warning, not a reveal. We have reached the final layer of the veil, the moment where the spiritual becomes physical. This is the integration phase. We are often great at starting things, but the chosen ones know that the power is in the completion. If you have followed the signs, performed the activation, and stayed open, you are now standing at the threshold of the awakening sync. The first 60 seconds after you wake up are the most spiritually potent moments of your entire day. This is what we call the golden minute. When you first open your eyes, you are in a state of hypnopompia. This is a bridge between the 5D astral world and the 3D physical world. The biggest mistake most people make is reaching for their phone the second they wake up. When you do that, the light and the flood of notifications act like a digital eraser, wiping away the delicate dream prints of your soulmate's identity. Instead, I want you to practice the freeze. Do not move a muscle. Keep your eyes closed. Gently reach back into the dream you just left. Ask yourself, what was the last thing they said? What did their skin feel like? What was the aftertaste of their presence? This is how you lock the identity into your physical memory. If you can hold that feeling for just 1 minute, you anchor that person's frequency into your nervous system. You are literally telling your body, this person is real, and we are now looking for them. Once you've done this, write down every detail in your journal, no matter how small. These details are the identity GPS that will guide you in the weeks to come. But I have to give you a discernment warning. Not every dream that feels intense is a divine reveal. Sometimes, we fall into the trap of projection. This is where your ego takes someone you already know and dresses them up as a soulmate in your dreams. How do you tell the difference? A projection dream feels busy, it's full of your own desires, fears, and internal dialogue. It often feels like a movie you've directed, but a divine reveal feels like an occurrence. It feels like something that happened to you, not something you created. If the dream is a warning, you will feel a knot in your solar plexus. That's your gut brain telling you that this energy is parasitic or karmic, not divine. A true soulmate reveal will always leave your heart center feeling warm and expanded, never tight or anxious. Now, let's talk about the 3-day manifestation window. After you have a clear reveal of your soulmate's identity in a dream, the universe usually sends a physical echo within 72 hours. This is the confirmation sign. We often miss these because we are distracted by the grind. But over the next 3 days, I want you to look for the name, the number, or the song. You might see their name in a random place. You might hear your song, the one from the dream, playing nearby. Or you might see repeating numbers everywhere you look. These aren't just coincidences. This is the universe double-checking that you're paying attention. It's like a delivery notification for your soul. For those of you who have been waiting for years, feeling like you've been passed over by destiny, I want to speak directly to your heart. You are not late. You haven't missed your window. The reason the reveal is happening now, in this specific season of your life, is because you have finally reached the vibrational maturity to handle the union. A soulmate union isn't just a romance, it's a power merger. It's two chosen ones coming together to amplify their light. If you had met them years ago, you might have made it about ego or insecurity. But now, after all the healing you've done, you are ready for the high-level reveal. Tonight, as you prepare to sleep, I want you to let go of the how and the when. The how is the universe's job. Your job is the who and the why. As you lie in the dark, imagine a silver cord extending from your heart, going up through the ceiling, past the clouds, and into the stars. See it connecting to another heart somewhere else in the world, perhaps someone who is also lying awake right now, feeling the same phantom limb sensation of a missing piece. Whisper to them in the silence, "I see you. I am ready for the reveal. Let's meet tonight." This is the final union activation. You are making a conscious choice to bridge the gap. In conclusion, remember this: your soulmate is not a prize you win for being good. They are a mirror of the love you have already cultivated within yourself. The dreams are getting clearer because you are getting clearer. The identity is being revealed because you are finally ready to look into that mirror and not blink. The veil is thin. The signs are everywhere. The identity is yours to claim. Don't ignore the dreams. Don't ignore the whispers. And most importantly, don't ignore the fact that you are worthy of a love that was written in the stars long before you were even born. Welcome to the new chapter of your life. I'll see you in the dreamscape. Stay chosen, stay divine.